Yo, what's good, everyone? It's Salty here, and it's this week's been going by pretty fucking fast, huh? I didn't think like it would be like this quick, but I guess I was wrong. Um, yeah, it's going by like quick, but I have a interesting video today. It's not drama related. It's not none of that shit. It's actually about Guilty Gear lore. It's like it's another debunk. If you don't remember, like a couple of months ago, almost a year ago, I made like a debunk video about like Kai because it's been like so long since we've seen him with short hair that when in Guilty Gear Strive, when we saw him with short hair, everyone thought he was like a different character. So yeah, I had to debunk that. And now there's like another little thing going around saying that like Axel is Raven, and it's just like, well, damn, that's just not true at all. But like, you can't really blame the community because, for one, it's not really that big. Two, there was always like these weird little hypothetical endings and all this different stuff that make you think like about all of this shit, right? So like back in the day in like Guilty Gear XX and stuff, there was like so many different things, so many different possibilities. So like seeing like Axel is actually a different person, you know, that would be pretty fucking normal in old Guilty Gear, but now it's just not a good theory, and I fucking forgot how to play Axel. I am the worst Axel main on planet Earth. I'm sorry. So anyways, there's like a lot of reasons why Axel isn't Raven, but I know that I'm like one of the fucking 3 people on planet Earth who actually know about the plot to Guilty Gear, so I'ma just be patient and I'ma calmly explain, right? So the similarity between Axel and Raven, right, is that they both come from a misplaced timeline. Raven was a German soldier that basically came from fucking war-torn medieval Europe, and Axel is a British teenager from 1999 who accidentally got sucked into the black hole that like started the whole fucking world of Guilty Gear, basically. Yeah. So if that doesn't differentiate them enough already, then I don't know what does, but I'll keep going. That they have with Eno, who's like the biggest bitch in video game history, found some type of magical way to like befriend her, right? So they're both from a different time, and they both have a friendship with like this particular I get what people are saying, but that can't be the case that they're the same person. That's not possible because, one, they're from a completely different timeline, even though they're both from the past. You know, even if Raven, like Raven, the reason why Raven isn't dead yet is because he's basically immortal, like Soul, basically. But, like, think about it. A medieval soldier from 1999, it doesn't even make sense. And then, like, now you gotta take in the continuity of the games, right? Now you gotta think about that. So, like, the first Guilty Gear, the very first game that came out in, like, 1998 or 1999. Our 1999, not the fucking Guilty Gear lore one. The very first game that came out, was basically to resurrect Justice from the dead. Now, if you don't know, that man, the person who Raven works for, he like built Justice for a really spoiler-heavy reason. And Justice went fucking berserk and almost destroyed the world until like Soul and Kai had to stop her. And she died, but then she came back. And her servant, Testament, who's also like Cliff's dead son from hell, don't even ask. Her son, basically threw together this huge ass, bloody ass tournament so he could have enough blood to sacrifice so he could just bring Justice back from the dead and so she could try and destroy the world again. And that's actually, that point in time is actually where Axel Lowe just fucking pops into the world of Guilty Gear. That's exactly where he pops in. And when he does, he doesn't know shit. He doesn't know jack shit about where he's at. He's confused. He's just lost. And he's trying to find a way to get back home. And, that's why he joined the tournament. Because the original goal, the original, like, thing that they said was anyone who, like, beat the tournament would get any wish of their desire, right? So Axel was gonna wish for, like, a way to get back to his original timeline. So, like, if he knew, if he was that man's servant, like Raven's that man's servant, he would have known about the existence of Justice, he would have known about Testament, and he literally, like, one, he wouldn't have been nowhere near as confused as he was, and two, he wouldn't have had no reason to join the tournament because he knew it couldn't bring him back to his original time. Like, that is Axel's main goal all the way up until, like, the ending of Rev 2, the game I'm playing right now, to just get back to his time. Get back to his family, his girlfriend, his friends, you know? Just find a way back. That's always been his one goal in life. For his entirety in Guilty Gear, that's just been his one goal. Right? And, that's also another thing. Raven has no intention of going back. Raven has, like, he doesn't give a fuck about his past at all. He basically doesn't even care if he lives. He just basically exists to serve that man. So yeah, Axel, like, personality-wise, they're definitely different on that regard. Their end goals are completely different. You also have to take it to the fact that, like, Axel's kind of like a coward. And, he doesn't, like, even fucking like fighting. He just does it when he has no other choice. But Raven's a fucking masochist. He loves getting the shit beat out of him. He lives for that. So yeah, they're like polar opposites in that regard and many other regards, right? What was I about to say? Oh yeah, another thing is that, yeah, Axel would have no reason to serve that man. I think I said that already. But, just in case I didn't. Oh, they have Zato? Yeah, Axel, like, literally has, like, no reason for why he would want to do that. Like, keep in mind, Axel is, like, best friends with Soul, basically. Axel and Kai are literally, like, Axel, Sin, and Kai are, like, the fucking closest people Soul, has to him in this new world that they both live in. Like, I think Sin even, like, says that Axel is kind of a uncle to him. Or something. It's like when you beat Biken or something. It's like a special interaction. He's like, but Uncle Axel said that girls with big boobs, this, that, you know, it's just like a funny little inside joke that basically like showcases the like the relationship between these three friends. Yeah. So Axel's like best friends with Soul. He knows about that man. Well, does he? I don't know, but it would be really fucking weird for Soul to be friends with Axel, considering the fact that he would be a servant to that man like Raven is. You know, like, he literally just fucking body slams Raven in not only Guilty Gear Overture 2, but like at the very beginning of this game's arcade mode, he just fucking boom, where's that man, you know? And for him to have like such a hospitable relationship with Axel, for them to be such good friends, it just makes no sense how they're literally like, I just don't see it, you know? How Axel would be a servant but then have a best friend who literally just wants to just beat the shit out of the person he works for. Yeah, I don't see that. I think you gotta keep like another thing in mind. Axel is like a traveler. We don't know if Raven has the ability to time travel. He probably doesn't. But Axel fucking time travels everywhere. Which really begs the question, why doesn't he just go back to his own timeline himself? Wait, no, I think the thing is, like, he can go back to any year in time except for his time. Yeah, I think that's what originally was stated, right? But yeah, Axel travels the world. He's really nice. He's really hospitable. He likes talking to people. He's a very open, stylish, just really nice, cool guy. And he likes traveling the world, seeing things, doing that. And he has an end goal in mind. To just, you know, go back to his time. And like Raven, once again, Raven's the exact opposite of that. Raven, it's like heavily implied that Raven's been there ever since the day that man built Justice. But like, think about it. He stayed in the shadows from like the first Guilty Gear all the way up to fucking Overture 2, where he finally makes an appearance after Eno just goes to the fucking Shadow Realm, right? Yeah. So like, yeah, why that there's just so many out of character things that just there's way too many like scenarios that are just way too out of character for both characters if they were the same character. Like, they're polar opposites. They don't have like much in common at all, honestly, except for the different timeline friends with Eno thing, but that's about it. You also gotta keep in mind Axel's British, Raven is German. Axel was just like a teenager minding his own business. In like fucking 1999, Raven was a fucking military general out here fucking slaughtering people and shit. You know, there's just, there's a lot. And then like, we've never seen Raven have any desire to go back to his past. We've never seen Raven really care about anything other than that man and Eno. And aside from getting beat up a lot, we've never seen that. So it's just a far-stretched theory, man. You know, knowing Guilty Gear lore, honestly, it doesn't even sound like Guilty Gear lore. It sounds like something from fucking Blaze Blue, honestly. Like, there's like 12 different characters from Blaze Blue that are just like the fucking alternate counterpart of another character. Like, yeah, that sounds like a Blaze Blue theory, honestly. And, yeah, I just don't see it, man. Guilty Gear lore it's out there, but it's not that fucking out there, man. I think people are, like, overthinking this a little bit. Which is cool, because, you know, theories are great. And for a series that has such complicated lore, and such, so many crazy ass things and events, I'm glad people are, like, thinking about it. And, you know, actually coming up with these creative little ideas. Even if they're not really true, even if they are wrong. You know, it's cool that people are thinking about this, because they could just say fuck it and not care at all. And it's just, I think something's cool about that. But yeah, I don't think Axel is Raven for a pretty big plethora of reasons. You also gotta consider, well, no, I was gonna say that Axel's basically like, blonde hair, blue-eyed, but knowing the world of Guilty Gear, that could easily be changed with magic. But yeah, I don't see like any true similarity between them. You know? What else? Oh yeah, does Raven even like know anybody? You know, Axel has like a bunch of friends from Guilty Gear. He has like May, Chip, Potemkin. You know, he's like one of the most open characters in the fucking series. Series. You know? He has like a bunch of fucking friends. And Raven is just... he's just a servant. He just lives and serves for one purpose. So I don't really know, like, I just think it's a cool theory, but it's way too far stretched, man. It's just way too out there. Ah, fuck, I picked the wrong color. Yeah, it's just, like, it sounds cool at first, but once you actually start getting into the details and stuff, it just makes less and less sense. But, you know, it's cool. I like it when, theories like this come out, because it shows that there's people out there who actually care. There's people out there who, you know, are actually intrigued in these games and, you know, don't just care about the latest installment or this or that. But yeah, I said it already. Yeah, highly unlikely Axel's Raven from a different timeline. Just, I don't see it, man. But I could be wrong. If you think you can, debunk me, go ahead. Try to. I'll read up on it. I just don't see it. Have a good day.